Hi everyone, it's Simon Keeling here, and it is Tuesday the 11th of December. Thanks again for watching weatherweb.net. As always, the site's get free of charge by the adverts you see around the screen here. So when you come in, when you use an advert, when you use the site, when you tell your friends about the site, it's that generates revenue for us. So thank you for doing that. The long range outlook that we put online yesterday is still valid, and I think if you look, is it that side or is it that side? I think it's that side. If you look there, click on the video, you'll be able to see the outlook for December into January. Not much has changed on that front. As far as the radar picture goes today, you can get these now from the weather website. If you go to the top of the page, click on radar here, it brings you up the radar updated every 15 minutes, and it's showing us quite clearly here, look, this feed of showers that's been coming through the far eastern coasts of Kent, just clipping into Sussex as well during the course of this morning. Some snow showers in there as well, making it very icy, and some snow showers too across the northern coasts of northeastern parts of Scotland. So it certainly has been quite an interesting morning, particularly here across the northern coast of the Moray Firth. And an interesting satellite picture as well this morning. This is from the visible satellite picture. Here's the British Isles, look, underneath here. Here's Anglesey sticking out. Here's the south of England. This is the fog that's been affecting the Midlands during the course of this morning. You can see how clear it is on there across the East Midlands of the home counties. And you can see one or two snow showers just here, just off the coast of eastern England. There's the feed of snow showers, look, just coming down through the Dover Strait, clipping Kent and Sussex. And you can see here, look, the gap just off the coast there caused by the northerly flow, and how convection then gets going once again in the mid and southern parts of the channel. Quite an interesting satellite picture, that one this morning. I enjoyed looking at it anyway. So as far as we go for the next few days, then let's just take a look at how pressure is going to be faring during the next few days. And there's the area of high pressure that's in the country just at the moment. This is the ridge, look, just through here. So the high is centred up here, and it's that's brought the light winds, caused the area of fog through eastern parts of the Midlands this morning. What you'll notice is that into this afternoon the high still hangs around. Still got this feed of showers, look, through the channel. One or two just clipping the coast of eastern England and the Moray Firth again, but they're tending to move away into the North Sea. Overnight tonight, largely clear sky, so another widespread frost, but there is an increased risk of some mist and fog patches by tomorrow morning. For tomorrow morning, it's a widespread frost to start the day, but increasing cloud out towards the west will bring some outbreaks of rain through Ireland. I do think, though, across parts of the eastern Midlands, again up through northeast England, we could find some fog patches lingering throughout the day, but where they clear, probably a day of cloud and some bright or sunny spells, best of them always out towards the east. Then overnight into Friday, well, we start to see this incursion of cloud and rain coming in from the west. You can see it here moving into western Scotland during the course of the night into Friday morning. That is likely to be falling as snow across Scotland. Also, increasing cloud just tracking its way northeastwards through the country, bringing some drizzle to southern and western coasts, maybe a little bit of drizzle inland as well, but essentially this is just milder air overriding the cold air that we've had over the last few days during the course of Thursday itself. And then through Thursday night into Friday, well, we find the rain and strong winds pushing their way northwards through the country. Now this does present a potential problem with a short-lived period of snow as the milder air gets in. I think that during the night we're going to be looking at Northern Ireland, North Wales, probably into parts of the Midlands, Northern England, and also across Scotland. I think it's that sort of area that's likely to see a transitionary period of snow. Now, the vast majority of it is likely to be over the hills. At the moment, though, I can't just rule out snow at low levels, but I do think over the hills we could get some significant totals for some time. And also, just to note that across Scotland here, if it does start snowing tomorrow morning, it could be that it snows for a fair old time. So it could be that parts of western and southern Scotland particularly could get quite a covering for a while. But then most of this is going to be most of the snow turns back to rain quickly during the later part of Thursday night, early part of Friday morning. The milder air then sweeps its way northeastwards through the country, taking strong winds with it. But we could still find a period of snow across central and northern Scotland, I think, through most of Friday, well into Friday afternoon. And then what we're going to find is the milder air by Friday evening has reached all areas, so a rapid thaw taking place of any lying snow, although always snow across the high ground of Scotland. And then I think into Saturday, well, we find a brighter day, some showers affecting southern and western coasts of the country, one or two of them quite heavy, but many central and eastern areas should be dry, just one or two showers here and there. Overnight to Sunday, an area of showers passes eastwards through the whole country, and then through Sunday itself, I think we're into sunny spells, scattered showers again, most of them once again out towards the west. Into Monday of next week, well, we find a weak ridge of high pressure moving in, but again you can see here that we've got this area of rain and showers moving into Ireland, southwestern parts of Wales, southern parts of England during the day, and I think that then just tracks its way slowly northeastwards overnight as an area of showery rain. And then into next Tuesday, well, again we're going to be finding periods of rain coming across Ireland, probably getting into western Scotland, but for most it should be dry and it's going to be milder too before turning more unsettled into Wednesday. Now what happens after that? Well, just interesting to have a look at the ECMWF on the left here and the GFS on the right. These are the 7-day means of the 500 millibar flow, taking us through from next Tuesday through to Friday the 21st of December. And both of them picking up on the lower heights and the trough here, look, out in the Atlantic west of the UK. And then this ridge across Canada and northern parts of the States, which is there again, look, on the GFS. It's critical as to what happens to this ridge as to how things develop. Now, just taking a look at the ECMWF, this is how it sees things through the next few days in 24-hour steps. So let's get through to the weekend. So this is the 15th, so this is Saturday, and it too has our front sort of passing its way northwards through the country, bringing in the milder air. I say milder, really we've got to put a caveat on this milder air. It's not mild, it's just lifting temperatures back to near normal for the time of year. And then through Sunday, well, the low is still there, look, and through Monday it tracks its way eastwards. But then what we find during the course of Monday is that we get a ridge building, look here, out towards the west of the country. So this takes us into the early part of Tuesday, and this is just feeding warm air constantly northwards here, just west of the UK. That ridge does slip its way eastwards, but then it brings this trough in, look, into the Atlantic by the time we're getting into next week on Thursday, and it keeps that trough fairly close before it then makes it slip away towards the east and puts us into a more cooler easterly flow for next Friday. Now there is this hint of temperatures starting to fall off again during the week leading up to Christmas itself, and that's kind of what's picked up by the ensemble too. This is the temperature chart going through to the 27th. So here's today, look, and you see here at the colder conditions of the next couple of days, but then we see this sharp rise through Friday and into the weekend. But then look what happens. By the time we're into the early to middle part of next week, we just see this fall off in temperature, gradual trickling away, and then this sort of deterioration in temperatures again as we head through into the Christmas period. So the ensemble sees cooler weather coming through, and I do think that's something that we need to be watching for, because it's been a consistent feature on the ensemble model now for several days that we would see this gradual fall in temperature. Probably nothing extreme. There is the chance that we could see some snow showers across northern parts of Scotland, eastern parts of England, as we have that run up into Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. But certainly this slow cool off, so again going back to cool conditions, not cold, cool conditions, looks certainly reasonably feasible as we go through the next couple of weeks leading up to Christmas. And this is just the NAO I wanted to show you. You can see here that the North Atlantic Oscillation stays forecast in negative territory. So this again hints that the westerlies across the Atlantic are expected to be weaker. Now don't forget, this is taken from the GFS ensemble. So this is basically what we'd expect to see given the temperature trace that we saw here. And the Arctic Oscillation again is weaker, which again hints at the possibility of us seeing cooler conditions, because that means that when we have a negative Arctic Oscillation, that the air can escape off the pole, and it means that it tends to get its way further south into Europe. So it's interesting to see that, and interesting to see that the models are picking up on that idea. Okay, so that's all for now. Thanks again for watching. As I said, WeatherWeb's kept free of charge by you coming back and visiting the site, by watching the videos, by using the information that we've got on here. So once again, thanks for watching, and keep the sun shining. Bye for now.